The year is already more than halfway over. It feels like January was just yesterday, doesn't it? And now here we are, only 8 months left in this year. 8 months. That might sound like a lot of time, but trust me, it's not. Time has a way of slipping away, especially when we're not actively working towards something important. Those 8 months will go by in a flash, and in the blink of an eye, the year will be over. So, the question is, what are you going to do with the rest of this year? Now let me ask you a question. How are you currently spending your time? Are you just waiting for the perfect moment to make a change? Or are you already taking action to build the life you want? Because the truth is, those who wait for things to fall into place often find themselves waiting forever. I was once in the same position. Just a year ago, I felt like I was stuck in a loop, wishing for success but never taking the actions that would actually lead me there. My life, my finances, my dreams, they all felt like they were on hold. But then something clicked. I realized I couldn't keep waiting for success to happen. The clock was ticking, and every minute I spent wishing was a minute I'd never get back. So, I made a decision. I decided that I was going to take control of the next 8 months. I was going to use the remaining time this year to completely change my financial situation. And you can do the same. Think about it. In just 8 months, you could completely transform your life. You could build wealth, improve your financial mindset, and set yourself on a path to success. But it all starts with the decision to act. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. So, if you've ever wondered how people get rich, how they achieve the success they dream about, let me tell you, it's not magic. It's a series of intentional decisions, compounded by time and effort. The clock is ticking. The year is almost over. The question is, will you let it slip by, or will you make these next 8 months count? The power is in your hands. So let's dive into how you can use this remaining time to get rich, to build the life you deserve, and to make this year one of the most successful of your life. Before we dive into practical strategies for building wealth, there's one thing you need to understand. Everything starts with your mindset. The most important factor in achieving success and wealth isn't having the best opportunities or even being in the right place at the right time. It's your mindset, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your approach to the world around you. And the best part? You can change your mindset at any time. You're in control. Here's the thing. For most of us, the idea of becoming wealthy feels far off. We've been conditioned to believe that wealth is reserved for a select few, those born into privilege or those who have something special that we don't. But that's simply not true. Wealth is a mindset, and when you make the decision to think abundantly, to believe that you deserve success, and to act with the intention of creating wealth, the entire world opens up to you. Let me break it down for you. When you're stuck in a mindset of scarcity, thinking there's never enough money, or that wealth is something that happens to other people, you'll start to notice how it affects everything you do. You'll avoid opportunities, second-guess your decisions, and sabotage yourself with fear. Why? Because deep down, you don't believe you can truly have what you desire. And that's a dangerous way to live. But what if you flipped that script? What if, instead of seeing obstacles, you saw opportunities? What if, instead of believing you're not capable of becoming rich, you believe that wealth is your birthright and it's only a matter of time before it flows to you? That shift in belief is where the magic happens. When you start believing that wealth is for you, you'll begin to take actions that align with your new mindset. You'll start attracting opportunities and building the foundation to make your financial dreams a reality. Think about successful entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos or Oprah Winfrey. They didn't just stumble into their success, they had to first believe they could achieve it. They made the decision to shift their mindset from I can't to I will. And that shift is something you can make too, right now. It starts with the thought, I am worthy of wealth. I am capable of creating the life I want. You don't have to wait for permission or for some external event to happen. You have the power to change your mindset today. It's the foundation that will drive everything you do in the next 8 months. And once you make that shift, it will change the way you see money, opportunities, and ultimately, your future. The path to wealth is not about waiting for the stars to align. It's about believing that the stars are already within your reach. So ask yourself, what do you truly believe about your ability to achieve financial success? If your belief is limited, it's time to break free from that mindset and start thinking bigger. Let's talk about making your money work for you, because this is where the real magic happens. Building wealth in 8 months isn't just about saving every penny you make, it's about investing smartly. Now, I'm not talking about high-risk, get-rich-quick schemes. I'm talking about strategic, achievable investments that can create long-term wealth. Whether it's real estate, the stock market, or even starting a side business, the goal is to make your money multiply, and it's more possible than you think. One of the most powerful ways to start growing your wealth today is through e-commerce. The digital world is booming, and if you have a product to sell or a service to offer, platforms like Shopify, Amazon, or Etsy make it easier than ever to start a business. I'm not saying you need to build a massive brand overnight, but starting small and scaling over time is the key. Many successful e-commerce entrepreneurs began with a small investment and grew it into 6 or even 7-figure businesses by leveraging platforms that are already established. Another great option is freelancing. If you have a skill, whether it's graphic design, writing, marketing, or web development, you can start making money immediately on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. Freelancing doesn't require a huge upfront investment, and it can give you the freedom to take control of your financial future. But the real game changer is passive income. This is where your money starts working for you while you sleep. Think about real estate, dividend stocks, or creating digital products. You put in the work upfront, but over time, the income becomes passive. I know someone who made his first $100,000 by creating a blog and monetizing it through affiliate marketing and advertising. He didn't become an overnight millionaire, but after consistently putting in the effort, he saw the income start rolling in passively. The key here is starting small. You don't need to make a huge investment right away. What you need is consistency, patience, and smart decision-making. Focus on building something that generates income over time, and as your wealth grows, you'll be able to scale up your investments. The best part? You don't need to be a financial expert to get started. You just need the will to act and make those small steps that lead to big results. Remember, it's not about how much you start with, it's about making your money work for you. So what will you start investing in today? Whether it's an online business, freelancing, or passive income, your future wealth starts with the decisions you make now. Relying on just one income stream is like putting all your eggs in one basket. It's risky and limits your potential. Think about it. If you lose that one source of income, you're back to square one. But when you create multiple income streams, you unlock new ways to grow your wealth and protect yourself against financial instability. For example, imagine you're earning from your 9-to-5 job, but also running an e-commerce side business. Or perhaps you're investing in stocks while creating digital products like online courses or ebooks. These are all ways to generate income, and when done right, they work together to accelerate your financial growth. Some of these streams can even become passive, like royalties from digital content or dividend income from stocks. Now it's important to balance these streams wisely. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. The key is to start small and expand over time, focusing on the streams that align with your goals. You'll find that having multiple income sources accelerates your wealth and helps you reach your financial goals faster. Even with the best strategies in place, focus and discipline are what will truly determine whether you succeed in building wealth in just 8 months. It's easy to get distracted by life's everyday challenges, but when it comes to achieving your financial goals, consistency is everything. You need to stay committed, stick to your plan, and not let temporary setbacks derail you. One of the best ways to build discipline is by creating daily routines that align with your wealth-building goals. Start your day with intention, whether it's setting aside time to work on your side hustle, reading about investments, or reviewing your financial goals. Small, consistent actions compound over time and create lasting results. The key is turning these actions into habits so that you don't have to rely on motivation alone. It's also crucial to overcome procrastination. It's easy to say, I'll do it tomorrow, but the more you put off your tasks, the further you push away your success. Remember, every small step you take today brings you closer to your wealth. Stay committed and the results will follow. Here's the most important message you need to take away. Don't wait for the perfect moment, start today. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time to begin your journey to wealth. You can wait, you can plan, you can keep thinking about what you could do, but without action, none of it matters. 8 months is more than enough time to make a significant financial transformation, but only if you commit to starting now. What's the first step? It could be setting a simple financial goal for the month. Maybe it's researching the best investment options, or perhaps it's launching that side hustle you've been thinking about for weeks. The key is to take that first step today, no matter how small. Momentum is everything. Once you begin, you'll build on your progress. Every action you take today creates a ripple effect that leads to bigger results down the road. So, let's stop waiting. Start now, even if it's just a small action, and watch how it builds over the next 8 months. You'll look back in December and be amazed at what you've accomplished. Your future wealth begins with what you do today.